let's go.
As soon as I take off, whether I'm just flying around Atlanta or wherever it might be, that's like the only thing that I'm focused on, right? Just flying and enjoying that. And for me, then I get to kind of like forget about everything else that's on the ground, just kind of get to put that to the side and just really focus on what I enjoy. It first started at a summer camp at a school not too far away. I won't name them, but they do have a dog as a mascot. So after that, I got kind of bit by the bug of all things planes. And growing up, I mean, I was always super excited. Anytime like my parents and I traveled to like literally anywhere, I'd always want to sit in the window seat and I would only look outside. I wouldn't really care what else was going on. So I've always had a really, strong passion for aviation, but never necessarily knew how to characterize it. I grew up with a heart murmur. I was talking to my parents about it. I really wanted to be like a Delta pilot is kind of like my dream job, so to speak. But they're like, Rohan, with this heart murmur, it may not necessarily be the best idea. Actually, I didn't take my first aerospace classes until I came here to Georgia Tech. But as soon as I started taking them, I just fell in love with it more and more. I'm honestly super glad that my parents kind of pushed me in that direction. For me, Georgia Tech has always been like the shining light in a way. It kind of represents what I see as like the gold standard, especially in the aerospace industry. I'm glad that eventually all roads led back to Georgia Tech in some capacity. Finding a community that is, inviting, that, really makes you feel valued is super important, but really hard for transfer students to do. But I was able to find that through SGA, which ended up being really, really rewarding for myself. It's been really exciting looking kind of like what my legacy maybe will be, or what I hope it will be, I guess. I think is really prioritizing students and meeting them where they're at, and then understanding who's missing from the table and what perspective are we missing, I think has been something that has kept me really grounded.